Hello, everyone, and welcome to Chat, Heal, and Chill. My name is Daniel Colon, also known as Color Me Crazy. On today's episode, we're going to talk about spiritual awakening, the New Year's astrology. We'll explore how to set boundaries and disconnect from negative energies, how to shift those negative thought patterns into sustainable growth, as well as stick around till the very end. I'm going to share a list of spiritual leaders for y'all to really dive into, some practical, simple wisdom for you to munch on. So, yeah. Sit back, relax. I'm excited for you to be here, and I hope you enjoy the show. Before diving into the questions, I'd like to talk a little bit about what sort of things I've been chewing on and what have I been growing through. And something that I have been growing through lately has been doing the work and showing up for myself and the work that I'm doing in this world. I feel like I can be procrastination station sometimes, but that's okay. It's okay to take a step back. It's okay to rest and relax, but it's also well within your power to do the work as well. So I'm currently in the really planting those seeds as far as what do I want this channel to look like this year? What do I want this whole entire Color We Crazy situation to look like? I feel as though it is a responsibility as a creator to create understanding and love and compassion and beauty and all the wonderful things that this world has to offer. And I want to make sure I'm living in integrity with that as well. This year for 2024, it's giving expansive income. I'm wanting to diversify my income and the way I create those resources and really step into big boss energy. I feel as though you can get paid to be you. There's no reason why you shouldn't be getting paid to be you. I've come from an extensive resume, so many jobs. I've had so many jobs, and the systems were created for me. And I always found myself moving up in these jobs. I always found myself eventually being a supervisor and then a manager. But then I was working for someone else's vision, and those systems, those structures were created for me, so I just had to follow the rules. Now, when you have to create your own rules, though, creating your own rules is a whole other force. It's this whole other responsibility that I find myself tiptoeing back and forth between, like, I wish the rules were just created for me and I can just follow them, to like, no, fuck that. I want to create my own rules. I want to create my own path. I want to do my own thing and I want to follow my own rules. And then I'm like, but I want to follow someone else's rules. I don't want to do it for myself right now. But then I'm like, fuck that. I can do it. We are capable. We are all so capable. So that's what I've been navigating right now. There was a new moon that just happened in Capricorn as well, which I think that's sort of the energy that we've been experiencing. When we think about new moons, it's the seed that is being planted during that time. And when you think of Capricorn energy, Capricorn is the workhorse. It is daddy energy. It's paternal. It's very structure oriented. So it's quite natural that we're seeing this conversation happening in a very real way in our own personal lives, as far as like planting the seeds around the work that we want to do in this season and that we're wanting to do in this year. Yes, the actual new year, it's in the spring equinox. It happens in March when you think of the lunar calendar. Spring is the actual new year in a metaphysical sense, but collectively we do celebrate and recognize January 1st as being a new year. So there is still that energy present. So yeah, that's where I'm at astrologically, spiritually, all the wonderful things. So let's go ahead and read some of these questions. Bam! First question here. How did you begin your spiritual journey? What sparked and furthered your awareness? This is a very interesting question because I feel like for many of us, our spiritual journey began literally the minute we opened our eyes in this world. I have a very special connection to spirituality because of the way I grew up. I grew up in Santeria and Espiritismo, which as a Boricua, a Puerto Rican person, it's very, very much a well-practiced religion in those spaces. And if you don't know what Santeria is or Espiritismo is, Santeria is the religion of the Yoruban people who were enslaved on these Afro-Caribbean islands, and they brought their religions with them. The colonizers said, no, you can't practice your religion. We vibe with it. We think it's real, but you got to use our saints, our Catholic saints. And what a coinkydink that there are saints, there were saints that matched up perfectly with these Yoruban gods. And that was the birth of Santeria. And it traveled all throughout the Caribbean islands. And it was something that I was introduced to at a very, very early age. So a lot of the religion is infused with mysticism and trance-like states where the gods would literally come into the world and play among us. And it's a very interesting energy. I got to go to these tambores, and I got to see these gods literally come to the earth and give us insights and consejos and craziness. Like, they would literally tell you things that you'd be like, first of all, I don't know you, and how do you know this information about me? So that was my first introduction to spirituality. I really loved the religion, and I aspired to be a priest in the religion, to be a padre in the religion as well. There is a beautiful ceremony that initiates go through, and for some of these ceremonies, they last anywhere from like 5 to like 7 days. In the mainstream media, a lot of people are like, Santeria, chicken killers, sacrificers. And it's like, not just about that. Yes, there is sacrifice, but it's very intentionally done. The animal is cleaned out, and it's used to feed the people who are working those rituals. Now we don't really see that because the chicken, the animals are all prepackaged and really nice packaging for you at the store, and you just go and buy it. But there's a whole entire slaughter that happens before we ingest that food. And in Santeria, we see the taking of that life happen in front of us in a very intentional way. There's prayer that's offered for the animal, and it feeds us all. So anyways, that's my thing on sacrifice. I wanted to be initiated into religion. That didn't happen. My godfather just disappeared. The person who was going to literally introduce me to this entire world, I was going to be launched into priesthood. He dipped. There was a lot of responsibility that he just couldn't live up to. And after that, I said, fuck all of this. Magic isn't real. I was so hurt. I was a teenager. I was like 16 years old when this happened. I was like, magic isn't real. None of this is real. It's all fake. All that y'all want is money. And spirituality shouldn't cost this much. Why does it cost so much to learn all of this beautiful information? There was a lot of secretive energy around the religion as well. And rightfully so. It was a religion that was founded on trauma. So a lot of the practices are told orally, and they're protected, they're guarded. A lot of the magic and the mysticism is gatekept for a very good reason. So I was confused. So I was introduced to magic at a very young age, from like all the way up until I was about 16. And then I felt abandoned by the religion and by my godfather. So I became an atheist of sorts. And that's where the like dark years of the soul really began. I didn't believe in anything. I didn't believe in God. I didn't believe in any of these forces. I was like, I guess what we came into this world to do was just like make that paycheck, enjoy, have a couple drinks, maybe way too many drinks here and there, and then see what happens. And I had a near-death experience where I totaled my car. The police officer told me like, hey, something's watching out for you. It's a miracle that you're even alive right now. And I started exploring spirituality again, but in my own way. I started reading books, self-help books, all the wonderful things. And that's how I really became whatever it is I am today. There's been lots of spiritual awakenings, though. It's hard to really pinpoint one area, one moment where it was very clear that that's how my spiritual awakening began. Because I feel like this life is a lot of awakening. There's a lot of moments of falling asleep and moments of waking up. There's lots of moments where you feel super connected to God and to Source, and lots of other moments that you don't feel anything. And I think that is part of the beauty of this spiritual journey, is that we go through these phases. And the more we connect and the more we do the work and show up for ourselves and show up for people around us, the deeper and deeper the spiritual connection becomes. And it can be Santeria, it can be Espiritismo, it can be a religion, it can be football for all I care for. Like, it can be anything. Spirituality is your relationship to self and how that self connects to that unknown force and how you practice that. The practice of spirituality. That is what it is. And after my near-death experience, I said, something is clearly keeping me here. There's a lot that I don't see and that I don't know of. Just because it doesn't fit through the lens of the religion that I was raised in, it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. So I started reading a lot of books and watching a lot of lectures and started praying in a way that felt good to me. And that's where so much opened up for me. Abraham Hicks was another great moment for me in my life. I started listening to Abraham Hicks and I started really getting into manifestation. And I said, hold up, there's universal laws. There are laws already that have been planned out. And if we follow these laws and we practice alignment, we can create more of our reality. And I knew that there was something there. I always knew that there was something there. I just didn't have a definition for it. I didn't give myself permission to explore. And I'm so grateful that I did. And then I took shrooms and shit really hit the fans after I took shrooms. Then shrooms happened and I was like, holy fuck, there is so much more here, isn't there? There's so much that we're unaware of. There's so much that we're numb to, that we're closed off to. And shrooms really added gasoline to the whole entire spiritual journey. If anything, I feel like my first psychedelic trip really furthered my awareness. And I was really understanding that we are all connected and that there's so much more to this life. And there's joy, there's love, there's pain, there's sorrow, there's depression, there's anger, there's all of it. And we can experience all of it, but you can choose what you want to experience as well. I remember my first shroom trip like it was yesterday, and who I was and what that broke open for me. And I really started seeing all the many ways in which we have been primed and conditioned. And I'm like, holy fuck, we've been conditioned this whole time. We've been domesticated this whole time. And after that first shroom trip, I'd like to say that I completely deconditioned myself and I just like lived in my purpose and happily ever after. But it was months and years. And to this day, I'm still integrating and reminding myself that I am in a driver's seat, but I'm also not. I am in control, but I'm also not in control. There's a lot that I can create for myself, and there's a lot that I can claim responsibility for, but there's also a lot that there's nothing I can do. So I might as well accept, I might as well surrender. And 9 times out of 10, all of my pain, all of my insecurity, all of my frustration, all of the anger or those negative emotions that I experience are my own doing. It's because I'm holding on to something and I'm clenching onto an idea, and I can let it go whenever I want to. But for so many of us, we have been conditioned to hold on to our pain, identify with the pain, identify with all these narratives, feeling as though all these things are happening at us, but they're not happening at us. They're all happening for us. And gosh, I remember a younger me who would have been so resistant to even hear that. What do you mean none of this is happening? That things are happening for us. This feels like something that's definitely happening at me. Why me? Why me? Me. And once I finally got over that me, and I started seeing like, oh shit, I can take some responsibility here. And there's a lot that I can do. There's a lot that I am in control over. So yeah. Anyways, very long-winded answer to this question. If I even answered it, if you stuck around, kudos to you. It's a very difficult question to answer. Oh, we're so ridiculous, aren't we? This question here says, I'm in a dark place. What's helped you be strong, keep going in your dark moments? Okay, very simple. This is very, very simple. Being that it's very simple, it's probably one of the most difficult things to do while you're in a dark place. Very difficult. And it's so difficult because oftentimes we forget about this practice. It's that when we're in a dark place, we forget to practice gratitude. We forget to just say thanks to wherever we're at and how we feel, and gratitude for feeling these feelings, feeling these emotions, having gratitude for all the other many things that are working out for you as well. We forget to have gratitude for your breath, for the emotion, for the roof above your head, the food on the table, the water that sustains you. We forget to just show appreciation for the things that are in abundance in our immediate life. What happens is that we get into a dark place and we become that dark place. And that dark place becomes all encompassing. Dark place, dark place, dark place. And the thing is, the more you think about that dark place, the more you create that dark place. You're not going to be in this dark place forever. It is all temporary as well. And I know it sucks to be in these dark spaces. And when you're in it, baby, you are in it. You are so in it. It's hard to get out, but it's not. I think for so many of us, I think of myself and how comfortable I feel at feeling sorry for myself when I'm in those dark places. And then I talk to other people about being in a dark place and they ay bendito me and they coddle me and oh my gosh, yes, dark place and that sucks and it creates more of that emotion and more of that emotion. And so many of us are more comfortable with feeling these darker, heavier emotions rather than doing those simple tasks and practices that create more space in these emotions and more acceptance in these emotions. But when you're in it, you're in it. And 9 times out of 10, when you're in it, you don't even realize how deep you are in it. You don't even realize that you're the one who can take yourself out of it. You don't even realize that you're the solution. And sure, it may take a little bit of effort to create an energetic vibration that is not a dark place, but it is well within your power. Play some good music, dance around to some good music, scream into a pillow, write out your feelings, speak out your feelings, go on a gratitude rampage and really try and connect to that feeling of acceptance and the impermanence of that dark emotion. That'll set you free eventually. I bet you. Nothing is forever. Everything is temporary. We're all gonna die one day. So you might as well just like accept where you're at. And the more we accept where we're at, the better we get, the better we feel. I think what happens is in these dark emotions, we go, oh my God, this is gonna last forever. And I'm just so depressed. And your words are magic. Your words are spells. Your words create reality. So if you keep telling yourself, I'm in a dark place, I'm in a dark place, I'm in a dark place, then you're creating more of it. You really are. If you keep telling yourself, I have seasonal depression, you're literally casting a spell out into the universe to give you depression for an entire season. Oh, I'm so sad. I have seasonal depression. Okay, well, I'll see you in the spring. You're self-diagnosing yourself, and it creates that reality. But the more you tell yourself and accept, like, hey, I'm feeling heaviness, but I accept where I'm at, and I accept and understand that this will pass. I know that this will pass eventually, and it'll work its way through me whenever it does. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you so much, Universe. Thank you so much, God. Thank you so much, Self. Thank you so much, Awareness. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for showing me that I have the capacity to feel these emotions, but this emotion is not going to be what ends me. This won't end me. I will give myself permission to experience it, but it will not be the thing that finishes me. I know that I have the power to experience it, to overcome it, and to move through this world with gratitude, with love, with peace, with clarity and understanding. Thank you, Awareness. Thank you, Self. I got this. And boom, oh my God, I may still be in a dark place, but I'm probably not in a dark hole. I'm not in a dark hole. I'm not in that dark space that will end me. And it's as simple as that. Change the way you talk to yourself. What story are you telling you? What narrative are you telling to other people? There's an insane amount of beauty that happens when somebody asks you, hey, how are you doing? And you go, I'm doing great. Keeping it simple. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm figuring it out. Instead of, hey, how are you doing? I'm in a dark place. I'm in a dark place. How are you doing? I'm in the process of healing. I'm in the process of accepting. I'm in the process of growing. I'm growing. I'm in the process of expanding. Not I'm in a dark place. Change the way you talk about yourself. Yeah. As within, so without. Absolutely. Comment here that says, do you find that when you formulate problems on paper, you manifest it? It makes it hard for me to write truthfully sometimes. I think there's still a way to write truthfully without creating more of what you don't want. It's instead of writing about all your problems and writing about all your woe is me, write about the things that are in abundance. There are things that are truthfully and honestly in abundance in so many ways, y'all. The fact that we're on this platform right now and that we're even having this conversation is abundance at its finest. The fact that you can get into a car and you can go wherever you want, abundance at its finest. There are things that are working out for you. In the mindset of lack and insecurity and doubt and the woe is me, it's quite easy for all of those things that are working out for you to sort of dissipate and not be as front and center. But your awareness, you can make all of that thing that is working, all those things that are working out for you, your awareness could put that front and center. You can put that front and center and you can just focus on that and write about those things. It doesn't mean that you bypass your feelings, but I think it's a matter of you also getting honest and truthful about, hold up. There are things here that are working out for me. And there are things here that I can work through that are helpful. Yeah. I prayed and even asked my ancestors to help. It helped. Yep, absolutely. Ask God, pray, beg. Oh my God. There's so much beauty in prayer and just begging. And prayer is not just this, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Please, God, I am really wanting to be a good It's not that. Prayer is like, Spirit, I need some fucking help right now. I don't want to show up in this way. I'm tired of this heaviness that I'm feeling. I'm tired of the weight that I'm holding. I want to release it. Show me how to release this. I'm just exhausted. Show me how to release. Show me how to let go. Every time I hold on to something, every time I try and control something, I create more chaos. And I'm tired of living a reality of chaos. I want to live a reality of peace. I want to live a reality of abundance. I want to live in the reality that is flowing, that is allowing and not restricting and not restraining. I want to feel so open and so loving and so caring. I want to show up loving not only to myself, but to those around me. And I'm begging you, God, just please show me. Give me a sign. Give me a clue. Give me the fucking motivation to get out of this bed right now. I will not allow this to drain me time and time again. I just won't allow it. I'm tired. I don't want to be this tired. I want to feel excited about life. I want to feel excited about what I'm doing. I want to feel at ease with what I'm doing in this world. I do not want this. Show me the abundance that is in front of me. This guy's telling me there's abundance all around me. I want you to make it so clear how abundant I am. Please, whatever you are, God, creator, source, the universe, Allah, Buddha, Jesus, whatever. I know you're listening to me. Just help me out, please. And you don't have to say it like I do. Say it how you do and just have a conversation. Say it out loud too. There's so much power in you opening your throat chakra and just saying it. Speaking it into existence instead of, dear diary, this is what happened today. There's power in that as well, but there is an insane amount of beauty in just you saying it out loud and not going to your friend or whatnot and dumping all of your problems on them. Just exercising that throat. Like, what do you want? What are you really searching for? What are you really desiring? Ask for that. And don't make it about, well, I want forgiveness and I want this person to come to me and to tell me how sorry they are. I want them to stop being such an asshole. That's what I want, Spirit. I want all of these external things outside of me to stop inconveniencing me. That's what I want. It doesn't work that way. You're going to wait around for an apology for like ever. Focus on what you actually do have control over and what you do have a say in, and that's you and yourself and the way you show up in the world. It's not about all these external forms. They're not the things that are inconveniencing you. Trust and believe. It's not about the traffic. It's not about the traffic. It's not about the person who cut you off. It's not about the long line at the grocery store. It's not about all these other roadblocks, quote unquote roadblocks. It's not about that. It's about your response to it and how you react to those things. And what the best thing you can ask in those moments, the best thing that you can ask for. And it's so funny. My mom used to say it all the time, but in the most fucked up way, of course, because she's like Puerto Rican mama. And whenever she was losing her cool with us, she'd go, ay Dios, dame paciencia. Give me patience. Dame paciencia con esto. Dame paciencia. Ay Dios mío. She would be, of course, screaming it on the top of her lungs. She wasn't getting much patience from that. But like, ask for patience in those moments. Ask for compassion in those moments when you're feeling angry, when you're feeling dark and depressed and gloomy. Ask for the patience, ask for compassion, and really ask for it. Like, please just give me some compassion. Give me some empathy. Give me some kindness. Give me some patience here. And you'd be surprised how quickly the universe literally just gives it to you. You'll be surprised. Mark my words. A comment here that says, this is church golden. Sure is, baby. I'm taking you to church. Take you to church. Say it out loud. Express the opposite of depression. Absolutely. I say, I take back my energy and visualize it coming back to me. I'm like, please, can we not? I've had enough. Let's do something new. Absolutely. How do you disconnect from negative energies that won't let go of your energy, though? Because you can be positive and negative entities hold you hostage in a state of their negative. This is how you disconnect from the negative energies that won't let go of your energy. You disconnect from those energies. You are in the driver's seat. Nobody else is taking the control of you. If there are negative energies that are holding on to you, it is because there is still something in your vibration that is attracting those negative energies. There is something within your vibration that doesn't feel powerful enough yet, which that perception, that belief, and quoting Abraham Hicks, a belief is just a thought that you continue to believe to be true, is untrue. You are the most powerful being in this world, in this time-space reality. You are the most powerful being here. Nobody else is. Stop telling yourself that you're getting all this bad energy that somebody's sending you, that it's the evil eye, that, oh my gosh, the shadow demons are coming to take all my energy from me, or the energy vampires. The more you keep telling yourself that, the more you continue creating it. So the best thing that you can do in these moments where you feel like your energy continues to be drained from people, it's like, well, how do I stop getting so drained from other people and their problems? You create a boundary around it. Or frankly, stop hanging around with those people. Stop being in those spaces until you fully know how to calibrate yourself and to show up as the light, to show up in your power until you fully have finessed and mastered that. Stop hanging around with those people. No one is binding you to them. No one is telling you you must. No one is forcing you. There's no obligation here at all to nobody but yourself. It's a beautiful thing when you create an obligation for someone else, but it's even more beautiful when that's reciprocated back at you. That's what soulmates look like. But other than that, you're not bound to anybody. You're not bound to anybody. You can reclaim your energy whenever you want. I don't believe in the whole evil eye. I don't believe in the whole, like, I must be a shadow hunter and fight all these demons. Sure, if that language and that imagery is something that really resonates with you, I don't want to discredit it. But quite practically, you're in the driver's seat. You get to choose what you hold on to and what you let go of. You get to choose when you're finally ready to let go of it. And honestly, one of the best ways to let go is to just do something else that is totally not related to the thing that you're still holding on to just lead yourself to something that feels a hell of a lot better than the spaces, those energies that drain you, that are holding on to you. They're not. You just have to cut the cord and do something else. Do something different. Go hang out with other people. Go listen to an Oprah Soul Sundays. Listen to a podcast. Wash yourself with some beautiful water. Throw yourself into the river, to the ocean. Smudge yourself. Whatever helps you disconnect from that, do it. And that's literally all calibration is. That's all that alignment is. It's taken our ADHD brains of ours that love to hyperfixate on drama and going, squirrel, look at this other thing. Hey, instead of focusing on this, focus on this. Squirrel, look at this smudge stick. Look at this beautiful spiritual bath you made for yourself. Look at this. Listen to this podcast. Read this book. Let's stop focusing on that. Focus on this. Focus on this. Focus on this. Focus on this. And the more you focus on it, the more that thing just goes away. And you're like, wow, I was holding on to that for why? For why was I holding on to that? Nonsense. It's you. Hi, you're the problem. It's you. Yep. Squirrel. It really be like that. It really do be like that. All right, cool. False evidence appearing real literally has, when I remember this beautiful phrase, it's a game changer. So fear, F-E-A-R, false evidence appearing real. Whew, that's all that it is. And it feels so real. It doesn't change how real it feels, but it's false. It's so many of the fears that we have in our everyday life. It's our brain. It's our brain literally telling us to prioritize that, and then it creates cortisol and all this sort of anxiety energy within us. And once upon a time, when our ancestors were roaming the grass plains and hunting and scared as shit, they needed that. They needed that adrenaline. They needed that shit to pop off. But quite frankly, the things that we fear and actually viscerally fear in our day-to-day life is insignificant to that. Fearing a predator or fearing your life almost being taken from you. And when we get over ourselves, and that's when the magic really starts to happen, babies. Yes, 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 yes. False evidence appearing real. Do you have a morning routine? Yes, I have the 5-5-5 routine, baby. 5-5-5 routine. 15-minute routine. Quickest and easiest routine ever. 5 minutes before you look at your emails or anything. 5-5-5. Take your phone out, take out your notes app, and just jot down anything and everything that is on your mind. It could be dreams. It could be perhaps lingering emotions from the day before or thoughts. Whatever's taking up the most space in your head, just jot it all out. If you have nothing to say, literally write out, I have nothing to say. I don't know why I'm doing this journal entry right now. It's stupid. I don't feel ready for the day. I don't feel excited for the day. Get out all the X. And then somewhere in the 5 minutes, always make sure that you end with gratitude. Like, just start listing things that you're grateful for, things that you appreciate. Abraham Hicks calls them positive aspects. Start writing them all out. If you have nothing to write in that way, then I would encourage you to script your day. List out all the things that have to get done and write them out as though they went the most beautifully or fluidly. Oh my gosh, I had an amazing talk today with my boss and it went so wonderfully. And I also made a shit ton of money today from serving tables. If you work in hospitality, whatever, just write down literally a snapshot of your day as if it went amazingly. After the 5 minutes of journaling, okay? After the 5 minutes of journaling, you do 5 minutes of mindfulness. And that's simply just like sitting down, following your in-breath, following your out-breath. If a thought arises, you label it as thought. And if an emotion rises, you label it as emotion. And you go back to labeling your in-breath and labeling your out-breath. In-breath, out-breath. Really feeling the full inhalation and the full exhalation. Very simple, right? After 5 minutes of doing that, you then jump into 5 minutes of movement. Now, I like to play this specific playlist that's called Songs to Move Your Body To. I literally put it on shuffle, and I play that shit on shuffle while I'm showering. And I dance, I move my body, even if I don't feel like moving it or shaking it, even if I still don't feel good after 5 minutes of journaling or 5 minutes of mindfulness. I still move, I shake my body, I dance it out, I shake it out, I sigh it out, I really release it while I'm brushing my teeth. I'm like, bopping, 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 move your body, move your energy. Most of the time, I swear, 9 times out of 10, I feel good. I feel better. I feel like I'm at least starting my day intentionally, way more intentionally than I have been before or without doing this practice. 15 minutes. I love this technique. I love this practice because it literally takes 15 minutes. And all of us, every single one of you in this room watching this right here, right now, has 15 minutes. Every single one of you. No ifs, no ands, no buts about it. If you're getting up with only 15 minutes to get ready for your day and that's it, you need to be getting up a little bit sooner. 15 minutes. That's all it takes to at least create that vibration of feeling good, of feeling like, okay, cool. I don't know what today is going to bring, but I accept whatever comes my way. I accept whatever happens. Actually, I'm going to continue listening to these bops. I'm going to continue listening to this playlist. I'm going to take this dance party into my car and I'm going to sing on the top of my lungs all the way to this job that I feel feelings about. I'm still going to at least show up at my highest vibration. And I bet you, no matter where you show up, no matter where there's resistance, if you show up like this, you're going to be good. You're going to be good. You're going to be good. Even your worst day, it's going to be great because you at least are creating mindfulness practices with yourself and letting your mind, your body, your soul know, hey, I'm going to take some time to listen. I'm going to take some time to check in. I'm going to take some time to just like, really take stock of what's happening inside of here before raw dogging life. All right. So 5-5-5 routine. We got journaling, mindfulness, and then we have movement. Journaling, mindfulness, movement. Really great. Yeah. All righty, friends. Let's go ahead and answer another question here. We have a question here that says, when you feel something for the other person and think of the other person too, I cannot stop thinking about them. So our thoughts are very powerful. Our thoughts are very powerful, and the narratives are very powerful. But the nature of the thoughts and the emotion that these thoughts create are the most important thing. I remember a younger self who would think of other people, especially in a romantic way, and it was borderline obsessive. It was because I really wanted this person. I really wanted them. I really needed them. I really needed them, and there was a neediness in wanting to be around this person and thinking of this person, and it was just so extra. And through my healing journey and understanding myself and understanding, like, if we are thinking of people in that sort of obsessive way and it's coming from a place of lack, it's coming from a place of neediness, the energy that we get from that other person is never going to be enough. It really isn't. It's just never going to be enough. That person almost becomes like a drug, and the power that the thoughts of that person has over your life. I think of how another person would affect me energetically, and I would allow another person to affect me energetically if I didn't hear from them, if I felt like they were having a bad day, if I felt my whole world became another person and about another person. And that just eventually got so tiring for me. It was exhausting. It almost becomes impossible to manage in a healthy way. So 3 or so years ago, after my last relationship, before the relationship I'm in right now, I went completely single, and I am going to sit with all of these parts of me. The parts of me that feels needy, the parts of me that feels like I'm not enough, the parts of me that obsessively thinks over someone who just like remotely shows interest in me, just like automatically, oh, you can see me, you're interested in me, please see me, please see me, please see me. I'm going to sit with all those parts of me. I'm going to have a real conversation with them. And I'm going to find my power, because why give all of that energy to someone else in that way, especially if it's not being reciprocated, and especially if it's causing or creating distraction, if it's really taking the reins on your day or whatnot. Like, why do that? And that was my becoming my own soulmate era. And I really learned how to just become my own soulmate, and how to really just need myself, need me, and feed me and pour into me. And at first it was uncomfortable as fuck. And I felt so weird to do the things that I was doing, like hugging myself, holding myself, looking at myself in the mirror and saying, you're beautiful, you're amazing, you're sufficient, you're enough, you are everything, you are beautiful, you are all, you are loving, you're generous, you're so kind. At first it was so weird. But then I started really seeing myself in that way. Enter my current partner, and he's been amazing. After really living in my soulmate era, I finally got to a point in time where I was like, I think I'm ready to invite another partner into my life, because partnership is so beautiful, right? And boom, literally the same day I asked for it, the universe was like, here it is. And here I am with him, and it's been beautiful. But one of the most beautiful things is, even in the beginning of our relationship, yes, there were thoughts and I was thinking about him, but the nature of those thoughts were very different than the nature of my thoughts once upon a time. There wasn't a neediness. I felt whole within myself, and this person who I was inviting and welcoming into my life, and he was doing the same, there was nothing that he really needed from me either. So there was a beauty and a substance. Like, the thoughts that we had of each other were so substantial and so beautiful. And even the thoughts that we have of each other now are so beautiful and substantial and so wonderful. But it's not coming from a place of lack. It's not coming from a place of insecurity. It's coming from a place of wholeness. And oh my gosh, the holes that I would put myself into once upon a time of just like not being able to get out of bed because I felt like I did something wrong, or I felt like my partner was angry at me or whatever. I don't feel that with this person. And it's because he's also showing up as that way for himself. And we do that for each other. So I would really encourage you, as you are exploring partnership and as you are feeling and exploring feelings for other people, as you are doing that, really explore the substance and the feeling of those thoughts. Is it coming from a place of lack? Is it coming from a place of insecurity? If it's coming from a needy place or a scarcity space, or is it coming from a place of like, wow, gratitude and I love, and every time I think of this person is so wonderful? Is it bringing more of that energy into your life? If it's adding to that energy that you've already explored for yourself, perfect, keep going. But if it's taking from you, If the thoughts of this person is taking from you in any sort of way, then some pause is warranted. Some pause is warranted. Some breath is warranted. Some hold up. Let me wait a minute. Why am I giving all this energy to this other person? Where am I in the world right now? How can I pour into myself here? Question, how do you make yourself believe in the affirmations and the conviction with conviction and everything? And like, this is where you pull out that mirror and you look at yourself in the face and you go, you are enough. And even if you don't feel it, you just say those words, you are enough. And you start playing with these affirmations. A lot of the affirmations, you got to play with them. You got to ease your way into them through play. You got to step into your best actor, your best Meryl Streep, and really, really look at yourself and say it with conviction. Scream it on the top of your lungs. Say it in the softest, most gentlest whisper. Make it the most precious affirmation. Convince yourself, guide yourself there. And at first, it's going to feel so fucking fake. It's going to feel so phony. It's not going to feel genuine. But the more you say it, the more you create the momentum, you go, I'm enough, you are enough, you are enough, you're 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 enough, you are enough. And once you get that momentum going, ooh, baby, tears will probably start forming, feelings will start to arise. You'll start to see the surface level of that ick, of that part of you that is hurting, that is not believing it. And as it arises, you let the tears fall, you let those emotions arise, and you face yourself through it all. You hold yourself, you hug yourself, you let yourself know, I love you, and I'm here for you. I love you and I'm here for you. You're valuable. You are so valuable. And it is so true. Even if you don't logically believe it right here, right now, your inner being knows it. Your inner being knows how valuable you are, knows it beyond belief, even though your mind is struggling to conceptualize your value because your mind thinks you're a worthless piece of shit, let's say. Because those were words that you used to hear once upon a time when you were younger. Now your thoughts have you believing that it's true. Your inner being knows you, and knows how wonderful you are, and knows how valuable you are, and knows how amazing you are, and knows how loving you are, and knows how abundant you are. Your inner being knows. But you got to get through all those layers of superficiality and pain and all of that. You got to get through all of that. You got to peel back like an onion, donkey. You got to peel back all those layers and feel the actual feelings that you are feeling versus I am enough. And it may start like that. It may start as I'm enough. I am enough. God, that sounds so stupid. I'm enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. I am enough. I am enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. I want to be enough. I want to feel enough. I want to feel enough. I am enough. You keep exploring and you may have a breakthrough literally in that one session. You may have a breakthrough in one session. You're like, fuck yeah, I understand how enough I am. Or you may have to continue revisiting that mirror over and over and over and over and over and over again until you finally find it, find that conviction, explore it, explore that. It's all play, literally. It's all play. And once upon a time, when you were a tiny little baby, you were like, I'm a pirate. And you believed it. You believed it. You were like, I'm a pirate. Arrgh. I'm a dog. Look, I'm a dog. I'm a dog. Look at me. I'm a doggy. We didn't bat an eyelash. We would just assume these roles, assume these archetypes without even batting an eyelash just because it was fun. Alignment is the same exact practice. It's just playing with the energy until you believe it. It's all make-believe. And you, right now, so many people in this space right now are really, really good at playing the victim. They woke up one morning, we woke up one morning, and we went, I'm a victim. I'm a victim. And every day you look at the mirror, every day you look at yourself, every day you speak from that role. And it's in our pocket, baby. We are in the pocket with that role. I'm a victim. But You don't have to play that role. You don't have to continue playing that character. You don't have to continue playing that. You can play the pirate. Be the pirate. Be the pirate. If it brings you joy, be the dog if it brings you joy. That's all that this is. That's all that law of attraction is. Trust and believe. Yeah. Well, I think I answered a question. I think so. This question says, what are some spiritual figures that you follow? Spiritual figures that I follow. Cool. Here's a list of highly recommended spiritual figures. First one, we already know this, Abraham Hicks. Love me some Abraham Hicks. When I am really living in the philosophies that Abraham Hicks preaches, I'm doing a great job. And it's simple, it's practical, and amazing. Lately, I've been really getting into Thich Nhat Hanh. I love Thich Nhat Hanh. He has this one book here that really changed some perspectives for me. It's How to Relax by Thich Nhat Hanh. So good, practical wisdom, highly recommend. We don't relax enough, and relaxation is really important for calibration. So another one, it's actually a podcast I would really encourage y'all to listen in on. It's the Weekly Energy Boost. It's amazing. It uses Kabbalah and the Kabbalistic wisdom that's been around for ages to bring to light spiritual meaning in very simple, practical ways. I love spiritual in practical ways. If you can explain it in one sentence or a paragraph, even better. But ultimately, my favorite spiritual figure to follow is me. It's my inner guidance. It's my inner being. It's my higher self. It's my inner child. It's my shadow side. It's all the beautiful aspects of self that are integrated and not so integrated. Me. It's me, it's me, it's me, it's me, it's me. I am my favorite spiritual leader to follow, figure to follow. And when I'm actually following through with what I'm preaching, chef's kiss. It's amazing. And when I'm not following through, then we got problems. Alrighty, loves. Well, on that note, we are going to say goodbye. Thank you so much for coming through to Chat, Heal, and Chill. Thank you for supporting this community. Stay tuned for next week where there will be another Chat, Heal, and Chill. Who knows what we'll talk about next time. Thank you for holding out. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. So much gratitude, so much joy. If you have any questions or anything that is still weighing on your mind, you can email me at hello@colormecrazy.world, and maybe it'll be the topic of our next conversation for next week. Who knows? If you're wanting to join a community and meet on a weekly basis and explore some of these concepts on a deeper level, join Soul School. We meet every week on Zoom live. There's a private Telegram group as well where we're constantly communicating, and it's a family. It's a soul tribe. So come through Soul School. That is linked in my bio as well. So sign up. Thank you. Till next time, love.